Hello, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here comes information that I want to pass across to you because I'm just meeting it, all right? And I know it's of recent. Commander Orji, you know that man, that Biafra commander Orji. Jesus said, if they are not against us, they are with us. And this Biafra, something is not worth everybody would do in one line, provided you are defending our land, provided if you see enemy you will buy. You are with us, we need you in this struggle. I know our prime minister is not against this group. Of course, Mazinam Kanu was not against them, all right? So this man is still trying. They said this one they are doing right here now is Biafra Army Day. How is it Biafra Army Day? The same thing with the just concluded Biafra May Day, commemorating with the fallen heroes. Many failed. They failed. But here we are. We are not all consumed. The target of the enemy then and now is for us to be consumed totally. But the Lord has left for us remnants. And in that remnant, He dwells with them. And in that dwelling, He enriches us, protects us, shields us, promotes us from all corners. Biafrans, we are blessed. We are specially made from God and by God. And please, do not cede our land to enemies. Do not give information that will cause the fall of these ones, or the fall of our Prime Minister and the Biafra Republic government in exile. All these things count and it matters to us. So we want to hand over the microphone to Commander Orji to tell us what he has for the Biafrans. Thank you.
The Biafran Provincial Government, BPG, which is the government of the state of Biafra. The head of state of Biafran Provincial Government and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the state of Biafra. The Biafran Supreme Military Council of Administration, BSMCA. The Peoples and the Armed Forces of the state of Biafra. Commemorate the 3rd year Armed Forces Remembrance Day of the state of Biafra in honor and in remembrance of our heroes and heroines from the provinces of Aba, Abakaleke, Afikpo, Ahwada, Asaba, Oka, Bende, Brass, Calabar, Degema, Eke, Enugu, Iguacha, Ekom, Ekotebeni, Nnewi, Nsukka, Ogoja, Orji River, Okigwe, Onitsha, Ọnụ-Ekiza, Orlu, Owerri, Sabama, Uheli, Umuahia, Uyo, Warri, Yenagoa, and the national provincial capital, Lake Eha. Today is in honor and in remembrance of brave men and women who fought against the Nigerian state-sponsored instigation of deep division, mistrust, and massacres against the peoples of all eastern region of Nigeria after the declaration of the Independent Republic of Biafra on 30th May 1967. We honor and remember valiant men and women of the People's Army of 1967 to 70, made up of 5 divisions, numbered 11th, 12th, 13th, later renumbered 15th, 14th, and 101 divisions. Also, the S Brigade and the 4th Commando Brigade. Today, we remember honorable men and women who from 1967 to 70 withstood the artillery shellings and area bombardment in the territories of Ogoja, Obudu, Gakem, Nsukka, Enugu, Opobo, Asaba, Onitsha, Sapele, Uheli, Calabar, Ide, Orji, Adani, Awka, Abagana, Oron, Uyo, Eket, Obiakpo, Afam Obigbo, Okreka, Igruta, Awara, Asa, Aba, Owerri, Uzuakoli, Umuakpo, Ameke, Umuahia, Oguta, Arochukwu, and so many other places. May 30th is a historic day for the peoples of the state of Biafra to remind us of the efforts of our ancestors in ensuring our freedom and safe future. Our heroes and heroines exemplarily show that the National Army is indivisible and in unity, and shall overcome every conspiracy orchestrated by the enemy forces. It is obvious that the hoisting of the Biafra military flag of authority on 30th May 2021 is an accomplishment that reminds the present and coming generations of the tenacity of the restored armed forces of the state of Biafra, which is the Biafran National Guard, BNG, comprising of the Biafran Army, Biafran Air Force, Biafran Navy, and Biafran Dictative Force. And also, our determination to take over every occupied territories, lands, waters, and resources of the state of Biafra. I, General Innocent Ene Orji, GCSB, Head of State of Biafran Provincial Government, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the State of Biafra. I want to specially appreciate and commend personnel of the Biafra National Guard, BNG, who has persevered, sacrificed, and maintained our national moral standards. Since the redeclaration, restoration, proclamation, re-establishment, and hoisting of the flag of independence of the state of Biafra on 30th October 2021. Notably, is the restored Biafran army, made up of the 2nd Division Defense HQ in Soka, 3rd Division Ogoja, and 4th Division Degema, and includes the 2nd Mechanized Brigade, Omahia, 1st Commando Brigade, Iguacha, 101 Artillery Brigade, Mbaoku, and Marksman Brigade, Left Eda. Furthermore, I am encouraging those candidates admitted into the Biafra National Guard, BNG, and undergoing trainings to continue to be steadfast as it is their duties and services to indigenes of the state of Biafra. Also, the recruitment window has been extended to June to July 2024. The Biafran Provincial Government, BPG, which is the government of the state of Biafra, reaffirms our commitment to persevere even in this difficult time of extrajudicial violence and killings, arbitrary arrest, torture and detention, terrorism, armed assault and bombardment by the occupying terrorists and forces and the government of Nigeria in occupied territorial lands, waters and resources. We remain committed to peace, stability, inclusive governance, and uphold of human rights, gender equality, women empowerment and participation, inclusive economic growth and development, sustainable management of natural resources, environmental protections, improving quality literacy, skills and qualifications of our population, empowerment-oriented agriculture and food system, sustainable, reliable, and affordable energy, human development for the enjoyment of health and livelihood. The pursuance of our inherent right as human beings and fulfillment of our enjoyment of civil political rights, as well as our economic, social, and cultural rights, is legal and in accordance with indigenous, regional, and international treaties, which includes the Biafran Charter, African Charter, United Nations Charter, Atlantic Charter, and etc., etc. The territories of the state of Biafra designated a no-fly zone still remains, and we would not be held responsible for whatsoever consequences in floating the directive and in excising Article 51 of the UN Charter that all states have the right of self-defense from armed attack, and also the responsibility to protect the life and the security of persons under their jurisdiction. Dear beloved indigenous and citizens of the state of Biafra, the self-defense of our homeland, Biafra, requires cohesion and not division, love and not hate. It is our duty to act confidently and not out of fear. Persistently, we demand for the immediate and unconditional release of every Biafran prisoners of conscience, political and war prisoners, including Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of pro-Biafran group IPOB, Mr. Benjamin Anwoka of Biafran Zionist movement, Mr. Akwara, Mr. Victor Iruoha, and others. The Biafran Provincial Government, BPG, which is the government of the state of Biafra, is open to listen to respect different opinion while focusing on what unites us rather than what divides us. The people of the state of Biafra has a wealth of potential, strength, and talent which we must put to good use. Moreover, we sincerely acknowledge member states of the international communities for the efforts and commitment to the security situation in the West African Sahel region and the acceleration of the implementation of the UN 2030 agenda and achievement of the sustainable development goals. We also acknowledge the presence and notifications of permanent representatives of member states of the United Nations UN, African Union AU, European Union EU, and Economic Community of African States ECOWAS, prevailing on the adherence and respect of the treaties that binds each member state and the fulfillment of their obligations as signatories. As the UN General Assembly overwhelmingly adopted a resolution declaring that Palestinians qualified for full membership status at the United Nations, while awaiting approval of the Security Council and also the European countries of Ireland, Spain, and Norway, formally recognizing Palestine as a state, proves that our inherent right to self-determination, national sovereignty, independence, and the territorial integrity as people of the state of Biafra is legitimate and existing. There is an urgent need to enhancing international solidarity with indigenous Biafrans and supporting the Biafran provincial government, BPG, government of the state of Biafra, in the realization of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Biafra, indigenous people, Article 4, which proclaimed that, I quote, indigenous people, in exercising their right to self-determination, have the right to autonomy or self-government in matters relating to their internal and local affairs, as well as ways and means for financing their autonomous function. End of the quote. I, General Innocent and Orji, GCSB, Head of State of Biafran Provincial Government and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the State of Biafra, hereby calls for discussion, formal recognition, and full participation of the State of Biafra as the 194th member state of the United Nations and the 56th nation of the African continent. The legitimacy and realization of the right to self-determination, national sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity for the peoples of the state of Biafra is non-negotiable. God bless the state of Biafra. God bless the Biafran provincial government, BPG.
All right, thank you, General Orji of Biafra provincial government. Yes, these are the men on ground. You don't go there and do anyhow, because they are still alive and they are still interested in what they have. God will help us. Internationally, we have a force that is pulling down gradually the evil stronghold of Nigeria, evil enclave. God will pull it down from every corner. The only thing we say is, if you hear any Biafra group, yeah, Wutanage, no, But they should be very careful not to sell out, because if you sell out at this time, then enemy will penetrate you and will fight you within, not from outside but within. That's the danger of it all. But we pray for men on ground that Chukwu Okike Abịama will be with them, that Chukwu Okike Abịama will keep them alive, safe and sound, protected, guided. The Lord will direct your footsteps. Before they see you, because that is victory. If you see your enemy before he sees you, you will definitely overpower your enemy. And that is it. Thank you very much. God bless you all.